Okay, welcome back. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, now that I have written my first blog post, I am now going to submit my blog post directly into the index of Google and of Bing, so that I don't have to wait for the bots to come find me. I'm actually going to raise my hand and say, this is content, and I know that it's good content because I know that it is SEO, I don't want to say compliant, but that it has good SEO value. So I'm going to go ahead and submit it directly. So what I do is go to your finished post. And let me get rid of these for a second. And right here is the name. So I'm going to copy that right there. And so the first site I'm going to is, let's go to Bing, and I should have them right here. It's called Bing Toolbox Submit Site URL. And I'm actually going to submit two things here. I'm going to submit the overall site, and then I'm going to submit the actual blog post. So here is the URL of your home page. Is and then they do this CAPTCHA thing, and honestly sometimes I am so bad at these. LNVR. And was it successful? Yes. Okay, so I've just completely bypassed the bot process, and I've actually submitted the website directly into Bing. So let's see if we can get that back, because now I also want to submit the individual blog post site. And you know, some people go, oh, but it only says do your homepage. No, actually, that may be what it says, but they will take every blog post that you do, and you should do this with every single blog post. You should submit it directly, just because. All right, so there, now it's in Bing. Now we want to submit it to Google, and there's two ways to do it to Google, right? The first one is just simply, just like Bing, it's a simple, just put in your URL and ask it to go submit it. So it's right here, it's Google. Again, it's Webmasters Tools submit-URL. And even though this, when I saved it, it's !continue. I think it's just https://www.google.com/webmasters/tools/submit URL. And because I've already added the URL for the entire blog yesterday, the search engine, from here I'm only going to do the individual blog post. And you can put every one of your pages, if your pages are, you know, when you complete a page, you can submit all of those too. What do you mean you can't contact CAPTCHA? I'm not a robot. I swear I'm not a robot. All right, I am not a robot. Okay, so that is the quick and easy way to do it. But the other way, and I don't think Google gets too upset with you, but go to your Webmasters Tools homepage, which is this page right here. And let's see, let it open. And hopefully my women's events calendar is here, because I submitted it yesterday and it's all, oh, you know what? All right. I don't have it connected to this Google account, so I've got to switch Google accounts. Hold on just a second. Yeah, Google doesn't make it easy on you. Because my old Webmaster Tools is under my Success Point Consulting and not Morelli, because I didn't want to set up separate ones. So bear with me for a moment, but you might run into the same thing if you are trying to get into Google and you're not finding what you need. Well, check to see what email address you are logged in under, because I have to switch back and forth all the time. All right, let's see here. Sign in. Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, hold on. Get into the right Google account. Sorry about this. You can tell it's an old picture. I need to update that. All right, now I'll go into Webmaster Tools. See, and I don't think on the first one it matters which account it gets submitted through, but on this, obviously, it matters which account. Ta-da! That looks better. All right, come on, finish loading. There we go. And again, here's my different websites, and down here should be the events property. So what you would do is you just click on the name of the website that you are submitting for. And so let's see. Just takes a minute. Come on. But I'm going to go down here to crawl. Okay, so this has just been up for a day or two, and it's telling me that, you know, it's that there haven't been any clicks yet. That's fine. So there's some errors on some pages that I need to correct, but that's probably fine. But go down here to crawl. And right here it says fetch as Google. Okay, and basically I am going to instruct one of their bots to go to my site right now. And let's see here. And they just want the name, not the site. So you're going to right here, paste, and go. Oh, I'm going to fetch. Fetch and render will actually bring you a copy of the site, of the page, but you really just need to fetch it at this point. All right, and so they fetched it. It's complete, right? Now you right here, you want to submit to index. So when I hit submit to index, here's what it comes up. Do I want to just crawl this URL, or do I want to crawl this URL and the links? Okay. Now, if you notice, it says you can recrawl the URL all of the linked pages, and you can do that 10 times a month. Okay, now did you see that? You get 10 times a month. You can ask Google to not only review your site, but all the pages that are linked. When I said you're going to share link juice, this is how you do it. You can do it up to 10 times. So if you want to give these other sites some link love, like send the Google bots out to their site, you hit the crawl this URL and direct links. Otherwise, just crawl this single page and ignore the other links. So because I want to share the love, and I don't know how many more times I'm going to be on. I mean, the end of the month is only, you know, a couple weeks away or a week away. So I'm going to crawl the URL and its direct links. And I'm going to say I'm not a robot. And it's right here. It's like recrawling happens 7 minutes after you click go. The content of your page is Google will index, right? So we're going to go. And so my blog post is now in the Google index. I'm not waiting for a bot to show up at 4 a.m. or whenever. I have done it. So everyone who waits and doesn't directly submit like this, my blog just jumped in front of them. You know, it's the little things you learn. But all right, so let's look. I mean, I don't have any data in here since this is a new website, but since I do have other sites, let me show you some of the data that you're going to see in here. Let's go to, I guess we'll go to Morelli. And just look at some of the, I mean, there's a ton of data, right? So let's go up to search appearance. Okay, so these are all the different things that I have submitted to URL. But let's go up here to search appearance. Let's go to site links. And again, you know, when you have your own site and you've got your Webmaster Tools up, you can kind of review this for your own site. But you know, it's kind of fun. Don't have any site links on there. Let's look at search traffic, search analytics, links to your site. That's what I was looking over. Like, what other websites are linking to my site, to Morelli? You know, Jerry Speak 76 times. That's because every time that Jerry writes a blog post, I put a comment on her blog, and see, and I'm getting credit for links. Tumblr, again, because every time I write a blog post for Morelli, I also post it on Tumblr with a backlink. So those are, you know, so I'm getting back and forth. YouTube, I've got sites on YouTube that are coming back. Network blogs. And, you know, where does it go? These are different articles or blog posts that have a lot more links on them. And then these are the different pages that have links. So internal links, like what do I have linking to each other? So like Morelli etc is linked 344 times within all the other pages. My workshops and seminars 341. The membership directory has 342 links. The about Pay It Forward page has 106 links. You know, so depending on what I've promoted and where, is you can see what gets linked. Google index, let's see here. Like, let's see, index status. This should say that yes, I am in the index a couple hundred times. Okay, so I show up in the Google index 323 times. Morelli etc. So, you know, can that number be bigger? Absolutely. But, you know, that's pretty good. Content keywords. Now, these are the keywords that those 323, these are the words that are showing up. Oh, where'd it go? There it go. Come here. All right, so obviously Morelli, anytime that shows up, that's being the motivational blog, blogging, entrepreneur, email, women, training, Facebook, Twitter, business. events, YouTube, subscribe. These are the words that Morelli etc, show more. Oh no, there's 300 and some. But these are the words that Google is identifying, and they're putting me, categorizing me with these words. So I like that motivational is showing up a lot for my blog and my information, and entrepreneur and women and training. That those are the most words that Google is recognizing my site for. So that's pretty fun. But anyway, so that we have now submitted our blog post to Webmaster Tools, both Bing and Yahoo, and we're now in the directory. So I think that's it for this, and I will see you on the next video. Have a great one.